Thumper is doing great. I'm just having to keep an eye on him because he is very active, and they said he'd be sleeping. They're wrong. He'd be not sleeping. I got totally interrupted. So, I am addicted to Wendy's buttermilk bread. Buttermilk Wendy. I'm totally addicted to the bread, and I'm addicted to eggs right now. But I have meats that I need to finish eating soon. Not tonight because I'm so addicted. That's not what I want at all. I found my bacon. Went to Aldi's, got my bacon. Tomorrow we'll probably do the pork chops wrapped in bacon, but it's pork loin this time, like cut up pork loin. That will be probably what I do tomorrow. And I was going to do it tonight, but the truth is, I don't really want it tonight. So I've decided for the month of September, unless Wendy and them do some kind of calendar of food, right now I've decided for the month of September, I will be doing a lot of ground turkey, some, I think 93.7, and that's the organic one, and then some of the 80/20s ground turkey. I will be doing bacon and eggs, the buttermilk bread, heavy cream, cheese, keto chow, my premier protein drinks. Oh no, I'm dripping. Hold on. Crap. Let me see. Don't want pork on my floor. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Freeze frame. Gotta clean this up. Okay, as I was saying, that is the plan for the month of September. Other than if I go out to eat or something like that. This is what I'm calling it no think keto month. High fat instead of high protein. Still gonna give that a try. Let my body get used to it. So there won't be a lot of thinking. I do not like the taste of steak right now. I froze all my steak, all that hamburger meat. I froze it all because I don't like the taste, even when I put stuff with it. This time around with the C word, not only do I hate chicken, but I hate beef. But I started liking pork again. So I do have some chicken in the fridge that I'm going to be eating this week, though, because I need to not, like, I would never eat frozen chickens. I just need to eat it. I'm marinating it in, like, apple cider vinegar, keto honey, a tiny bit, like 2-3 tablespoons, some of that Yo Mama ketchup, a couple of tablespoons, kind of like an North Carolina barbecue, but keto style one. So I don't cook this in the oven anymore because I set the smoke alarm off. No matter what I do when you use my oven, the smoke alarm goes off. And then I seem to eat way too many pieces because I cook too much. So whatever fits in my air fryer, that's what I get to eat. I do still fold it like Harry does because mine are way too thin. Like, I can't stand how thin they are. And let's see how many pieces fit today. 7 pieces. And they are thin. Thin, thin, thin. I hate thin. So, to me, this is not even 4 pieces of bacon because I always ate thick. So, I am going to cook this up in the air fryer real fast. I will show you what I put together for dinner because this video is probably way too long as it is, and I'm using a very old computer to upload and it's hard to edit on it. Okay, so each one of these weighs ½ an ounce and I have 3. So I have 1.5 ounces. I have 3 full eggs, 7 pieces of low sodium bacon. I'm going to throw some salt on here, black pepper because I didn't season my eggs at all. And of course paprika. These are my go-to seasonings right now. They're what I'm liking the taste of. So I got a long time ago and I used some for My daughter's tried it and different things like that, but I haven't never eaten it yet. So I want to do the keto honey substitute on my piece of bread. So 1 tablespoon is 16 total carbs. It is 10 allulose and 6 fiber. It's one reason I have not eaten it, but I'm going to use a little. It is basically monk fruit, allulose, soluble tapioca fiber, natural honey, water. The natural honey is the last one, flavor, natural honey flavor. Alright, so we're going to use them. I have a half a tablespoon. We're just going to try a little because I don't want the whole one. So, a lot of y'all might be yelling, that's not total carbs, blah, blah, blah. That's a net carb because I'm substituting. I've never had issues with this kind of stuff before. It does have a honey flavor. Alright. That's the closest I've tasted the honey since I started keto. And it's 7:35. I'm starving. I'm going to eat. She should be named Bear in a Box. She is always in a box. Bear in a box. Bear in the box. I named her Bonnie Bear. So, not Creature. He calls her Creature, which is terrible because he named her Bear. I added Bonnie, and we call her Bonnie Bear now. Then, here is Stomper. He's the one who had his little surgery today. And he's supposed to be completely out of it, they said. They said no e-collar. They wouldn't give me one. They said he doesn't need one. Just keep the cats from licking him. It's okay if he licks himself, which that's completely weird to me, y'all. Like, that is not what I was told with Sharky. The girls is a different story, though. So he is, butt wild, running through the house with paper everywhere. And Bear's chilling in the box. Hey, don't eat it. Freya is an eater, so she's probably going to try to eat it again. Piper. Pipey. Piper. No. Ain't having it. Piper. You're not having it. You're ignoring mom. You're mad at mommy. You better not be pregnant. That's all I gotta say. And then we have the star of the show. Sharky. Sharky boy. Hi, baby. This is Sharky boy. Who looks like Bear. Or should I say Bear looks like Sharky boy.
Is he the star of the show?
Oh, yes.
Why is he the star of the show?
He just always is. You and Freya playing? Mommy's got to watch you, though, because y'all are rough. Freya?
No.
Freya? No, you can't go near his butt.
No, you can't fight him back. You just got to accept it.
Stay away from his butt. Who are we missing? Little girl. Here's little crybaby, but he has no symptoms or anything. They said I should have seen symptoms since it's a stage 4, they said, of heart murmur, but he doesn't have any symptoms. He eats, he runs, he jumps, he flies. Like, he doesn't breathe hard. I don't feel a crazy whoosh. You're supposed to be feeling a vibration. I never feel one. Hi, baby. Are you mommy's baby? Yeah. So, no surgery for him. No surgery for him. Just gonna have to be locked in the room certain times of the month. Hi, baby. I'm looking for little girl. Have you seen her? Freya. Is she in there? She's not in there. That's your mommy's bed. She made me put it back. I found little girl. And Willow. Hi, Willow. She don't like the camera, so we ignore that. Little girl, don't run away. People want to see you. Stay. Stay, little girl, stay. Little girl. Hey, baby. Want to say hi, world? It's the 24th of August. I have had 7 pieces of bacon about 3 hours ago. It is now 7:40. I did not wake up until after 4 today because I woke up multiple times with horrible migraine. I've taken multiple 800 milligram Motrins today. It's finally, or ibuprofen, it's finally gone. So I was able to finally stay awake. So I totally forgot to do my blood sugar, and I'm sure it would have been a mess. One, pain would have like ripped it to shreds for one. Hold on, I forgot to get a plate. So the pain would have made it go high. Oh, all my plates are missing. Alright, so pain would have shot it up. 1. 2, the ibuprofen would have shot it up. So I'm sure it was bad, really bad. I'm thinking because there was no like low pressure, no storms or anything. I am really thinking the stress of everything has finally gotten to me, about the computers, about will I get another virus in destroy my new hard drive that I'm trying to put together today. Will the cats get pregnant trying to keep the one away that I cannot get fixed? Will he be okay? Is it really a 4 murmur, or is it like a 2 or a 3? And which you still shouldn't get surgery for, but it could be that him being so scared made it sound worse than it is. So all these thoughts was going through my mind all night, and his purrs, like, he has no symptoms. And his purrs are really loud and strong, and you can feel them, but so is 2 of the girls. And then it got me scared. Well, what if that's not purrs? What if that's like a stage 4 murmur, and the girls have it too? Because I have anxiety, people. This is what anxiety does. It makes you start worrying about things that hasn't even happened yet. Like, it plays all kinds of crap out. Alright, so what have I used? I use paprika, I use pepper and the chef blend because it's my favorite of real salt. And me and Wendy are both stocking their website, y'all, for when they get back in stock. I mean, like, I am on that every day. Every day. And they have never had the big bags, like, the whole entire time. They've only had the small little ones since I found out about it. So I only have small little ones, which I did buy a lot of them, but it's going down quickly because I love it. So after getting the C word the second time this year, not counting last year, the second time this year because it never affected my taste before this year, my taste buds have changed even more. So I can eat pork again. Couldn't eat pork for a very long time. And I could eat steak, right? I had no problem eating steak. I like the taste of it. Now beef tastes like crap to me. Any kind of beef. And I never had a problem before. But I cannot stomach beef. It is disgusting. And I can't even explain what it tastes like to me. So, cannot have beef now. Still hate the taste of chicken with a passion. And I used to love it. So I am down to turkey and pork products right now. When I mean I can't stomach it, chicken, unless I've cut it up into chicken strips and really done some stuff to it, like I've done some stuff to some I'm going to eat tomorrow to see if I'll like it, it almost makes me throw up. So I don't know if I have enough bacon open here. We will see. So instead of doing the pork chops like the last few times, I'm doing pork loin. It might not taste as good because it's thicker. Might be a little tougher. I don't like touching raw meat, but these gloves are a pain in the butt. I'll touch like raw hamburger and steak because I'll eat it raw, but not pork and beef. Okay, so I'll show you what this looks like after. I'm just laying it in. I made 7 pieces of bacon earlier. So it has bacon fat already in the bottom of my air fryer. I'm not cleaning it out. We're just going to use it. Hopefully it doesn't smoke the house up. Alright. Might have to open some more bacon. because I want these covered really good with bacon. So until my taste buds change, you're just gonna see me eating a lot of like keto chows, pork, turkey. I'm not buying chicken again. I have to put way too much mayonnaise and stuff, which adds too many calories and too much fat too fast, and then I have to not eat anything else. I have to doctor it just way too much. So I don't even think I have room for another one. Let me see. Definitely don't have enough bacon. I'm definitely gonna have to open a bacon real fast. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to open a bacon. Did not mean to put my pork in there. Now I'm gonna have to rewash this. I'm not gonna open a bacon because I put them in here and now I gotta wash it. All right, so I'm just gonna cook this piece like this, and then actually that's gonna fill it too much. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. These are going back in the fridge in a little baggie. I'll wash it, eat it, cook it tomorrow. This is dirty now because I wasn't paying attention and I stuck the stupid pork in there. Yes, I know you're saying, well, that's pork. Yes, but bacon has a lot of crap in it. So it can store for a long time in the fridge. This pork will be bad in a few days. Alright, so I'm going to add some more seasoning to the actual bacon part. And yes, I'm having to use a lot of seasoning. And yes, it could be stalling my weight loss because seasonings, even paprika, have stalled my weight loss in the past. But when I tell you, I cannot eat anything unless it has these things on it, I'm not lying. I really can't. I need more bread, y'all. That bread is my life, and we are out of it. So, maybe tonight I'll have some energy. My fibromyalgia is really, really hitting hard. So, this time of the year seems to affect everyone's fibromyalgia, at least everyone I've ever talked to. Stress makes it worse, and this last time getting COVID has made it a billion times worse. So, I'm having a rough time with the fibromyalgia issues. And for anyone who's never had fibromyalgia, you don't really understand it, it's this simple. Imagine you getting the worst flu of your life or getting the C word extremely bad that actually affects your bones like I had gotten. And it affects all your muscle. And it affects brain fog, thinking. It affects being able to get off the couch because your pain level, when they say 1 to 10, your pain level 24/7 is like 100 to 1,000. Like, it's not even on the chart. It's horrifying. And that's why I usually start taking ibuprofen around the clock to dull it. Doesn't take it away. It just dulls it. And that is how I've been since I got the C word in beginning of July. It only lasted like 12 hours for me knowing I even had the C word. Like, it was over and done with, as in didn't feel like crap like I did in January. That lasted over 3+ weeks. But it also could be because I have long haul COVID, so I'm used to feeling the side effects 24/7. So, that being said, I'm cooking this in my air fryer. Hold on. I don't even know if I want to get on cam today, people. I'm so exhausted. Cooking it on my air fryer for about 20 minutes probably. I'm going to check it halfway through and flip it. It probably won't take 20 minutes. I honestly don't know, but I want the bacon nice and crispy. And of course, we want that pork completely at 145. And I have a lot to do. Guess I'll go on the cam for a sec. I am in the middle of reprogramming my whole entire computer. It's going to be a nightmare. And I'm thinking about not using that computer to edit my videos. I have been working the last 2 days on my old computer, the one that had broke that made me buy this computer. Well, I managed to figure out what was wrong with it and fix it, which was, it's very old though. It was the cable input for the graphics card had got messed up. So it was blinking and it was static and no display, and everything I tried to do at that point, that Microsoft and the graphics company told me to do, none of it worked. And they said, oh, your computer's just failing because it looked like a 1920s static, or whenever the TVs came out, 1950s. I don't know, honestly. The black static that goes off, yeah. But it turned out it was a cable, and I replaced my cables over and over again, so it wasn't a cable, it was the actual input. So it messes up and I have to crawl underneath the desk and wiggle it around, and then it works again. So it is a nightmare, but I'm kind of scared to do any emails, or I'm scared to put that video editor back on there too. I know it was a virus, but I don't know where it came from because I don't open emails on the other computer. I don't go to websites on the computer that got messed up. I don't know where it came from, and that's what's got me scared. That I don't know. I'm scared to use it, which sucks. So right now I'm working on 2 computers, updating the old one, updating all the new one, like the newer one, trying to get something. Cats are racing. That I can upload safely every day and not worry about this. I don't know where it came from. It was some kind of worm, and other than a Windows update, that is all I had done right before it happened. So, I don't know. I don't know what caused it. Okay. I always say okay. It's my thing, people. I know it drives people crazy, but I can't help it. I've always been that way. I am washing my thermometer. I thought it was washed, but it's not. So, give me 1 second. Don't they look so pretty? Now we need to make sure they're cooked all the way. They look like they're cooked, but you never know. That could just be the bacon. So in we go. Get in there. Come on. Why are you so hard? Oh, they're overcooked. That's why it's so hard. Oh, crap. Holy crap. I've totally overcooked them by a lot. I hope I can eat them. I hate when I do that. I don't know why I do that. I really thought it was going to take longer. So, note to self, this air fryer cooks it extremely fast. It does not take 20 minutes. So, voila. This will be my dinner in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and start something for my daughter real fast. I took soy sauce last night since I am not liking the chicken, but it needs to be eaten. And I marinated with a 1/4 cup of soy sauce only with the chicken cut up in strips. So I'm going to cook it with the bacon grease because it will make it taste even better. Just going to move my cooked stuff way out of the way. I'm going to throw this in here, whatever will fit, and then I can take it to her. Usually I let it soak over a 2-day period for her. Actually, I've never made it for her. I make it for Vino, but not today. Just gonna put in what it will take. I have to cook twice because I want it to cook evenly. It's definitely not gonna hold it off. Well, and then you're gonna overforce it since it's not gonna hold it off. This should take about 20 minutes, so I'm just going to throw that in there. Temperature 390 and start. Now that was probably my problem with the pork. I moved it up to 400. I should have kept it at 390. But now I'm making her food. Now I'm going to go eat because it's 8:12 and I'm starving. It is August 25th. We're doing ketones and glucose. Of course, my sleep has completely gotten messed up with one baby getting fixed. I had to stay up watching him. And then trying to fix the computers. We were up until 7 a.m. last night. So my sleep's messed up bad again. Okay. So it is 2:40, which means I might have bad readings. I'm noticing, yep, 101. So the only way I seem to have good readings is when I wake up in the morning. And one reason I think it is because I haven't fasted as many hours. When I take this, I fasted like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 hours sometimes. And I'm starting to think that's the only reason they go up. And no ketones. That's a little surprising. All I did is have a lot of fat yesterday. I don't think I produced very many ketones. Okay. I know. I always say okay. I try to stop myself every time. I've done it my whole life, y'all. I could keep recording over and over again to block it out, and then I'll do it again. And I told myself not to do it, and then I did it immediately. So I made the buttermilk bread, Wendy's buttermilk. Now this time I only did 2 tablespoons of butter instead of the 3. And I do double the egg yolk and a teaspoon of salt. But I wanted to see what the texture would be like if I use less of the powdered butter. And see if the taste is that much of a difference. So that is what I had to make it. Like I said, totally addicted to it. So when I was putting the 22nd and 23rd video together, I totally forgot to add the food and little videos of the cats. So that is why y'all just saw them at the beginning of the video, because this girl forgot all about it, and I still wanted to show y'all what I had to eat that day. And then you saw yesterday's, I had the wrapped pork loin. Oh my gosh, let me see. I need y'all to see how pretty this thing looks. I think I need to retighten that thing again. It's getting loose. Let's get in this. Alright, look how pretty this bottom is. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And of course I still do put the tablespoon of monk fruit and erythritol in there. This thing is driving me crazy. Cannot get it to go where I want anymore. Like, and I've looked at buying another one of these. You have to buy all the pieces, and yeah, that's not happening right now. We're just gonna deal with what we have. So I'm gonna be making another bread and filming it. I don't know if it's gonna fit into this video or tomorrow's video, because I gotta see how long the video is already. But I will show you what I'm having for dinner, which has been a staple lately. Like, I'm not even gonna waste money on other foods because there's only certain food I like right now. So I'm not wasting money anymore. I have a freezer full of beef, freezer with the pork loin you saw me eat yesterday. It ended up just, I didn't like it. I ate it. It tasted, maybe if the pork loin was thinner, but my tastes are so sensitive now. It's driving me insane. Completely driving me insane. Okay, I will be back in just a little bit because I need to make some food, but I gotta let this cool because this is part of my dinner. As always now, because, you know, I'm addicted. So I've added 5 more minutes to the timer. It is not cooked. It might need to go longer than that. I do my bread about 45 now too. Because of the humidity, it seems to be cooking way, way slower. So this is how I cut my bread. So that loaf turned into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 slices. It would have been more if I had started, always flip it over and cut from the bottom. And I forgot to do that for the first 2 slices. So they are thick on the top and thin on the bottom because of that reason. If you flip your bread over, at least for me, flipping my bread over makes it even. And yes, I like bread this thin. Why? Because I like it as toast. I'm not trying to make a sandwich with the bread. I prefer it to be toasted. I'm not a big, huge fan of it not being. So I have plenty of servings. Plenty. And this won't fit in there, but that's okay because I'm using this probably for my dinner. Let's see how much that weighs out. People's always asking me, well, what is it? So let's find out. And yes, I make breadcrumbs everywhere when I slice it. We get a plate that is small enough so we can see what we're doing. I guess this one will work. Okay, ounces. So this one piece, let's just do it this way. How many pieces equal an ounce? That is about 1.5 ounces. Usually I get it half an ounce perfect. That is 2 1/4. So they're not cut perfectly this time, but let's just see what I plan on. About almost 4 ounces I plan on eating tonight. Actually, I probably will not eat all that. Believe it or not, it fills me up very, very fast. So I'm going to go ahead and take the ends off, which are thicker, and put them to the side. So hopefully that gets done soon in there. I usually use the ends when I do some kind of gravy. But I think it's time for me to start cooking some real food now. Because I'm starving. It is already 5:30. Okay, I love this crap, but boy, it's expensive. I'm gonna figure out when this runs out how to make my own. I think it's gonna be like Dawn soap, a little alcohol, a little water, and we're just gonna try different ways to make it because that's like $5. I bought it just for my grill, and I have been in love with it. Using it everywhere, and I haven't even used it on the grill yet. You're not even supposed to have to use water with it. Y'all, this is the bad thing about these stove tops. Hold on. I don't want to accidentally... Okay, the only reason this is very clean, the only reason it's black right now is because I was stupid and was tired and I have to throw it away unless one of y'all can tell me what to do, and I put my grinder stuff in the dishwasher. I have tried washing, wiping, it's this black stuff. I tried this to kind of get it all off. I think it's trash. I think I have to throw it away and buy a whole new one. So I am very devastated. I was just so tired I didn't think about it that day, and I just shoved it straight into the wash. On the top shelf, but it is definitely not dishwasher safe, it says. Everything I've been reading says you have to throw it out. So that's what's on here. And it's not like it's going to wipe all over the stove. And yes, I use Mr. Clean. Because you use a razor blade to clean it. Mr. Clean pad is not going to hurt it. I've had some people say, oh, don't use that on there. Why? I use a razor blade. It doesn't hurt it. It literally doesn't. Because it's done nothing different. Okay, let's see if it's ready yet. Hold on. Alright, so I'm going to have to try making that bread again without the extra erythritol at all, because just that little bite, like those 2 little pieces, have set my heartburn insane right now. Like, my stomach is on fire. I've been doing a lot of pumpkin cinnamon. I know it's none of that. I've been doing a lot of bread, so I know it's none of those ingredients. It is the extra, or maybe it's just the brown one, the golden monk fruit. So monk fruit isn't just pure monk fruit. It would be really bitter if it was, and it's very expensive. It has erythritol in it. So I need to take out the golden and see what happens, and just use the amount I normally use. And then one time try golden instead of the plain. My bacon is in the air fryer, completely ready to go. My bread just popped up, so let me see if that's ready to go. I'm just having a normal breakfast for dinner, like my only meal. Okay. Something is smoking. What is oh, where's the toaster? Okay. There's my beautiful bread. Got my butter has been sitting out here this whole time so it could get soft. Kerrygold is impossible to spread unless it's soft. And if there's no space in this video, then you didn't get to see me make the pumpkin bread, which you will get to see tomorrow. So you just get to hear that I had 2 slices of something yummy that you don't know about yet. Like, you didn't get to see yet. This is my favorite pan in the world. It was totally worth the $30, and those little the little cups to make the poached egg is fine for, I still can't figure out how to make them runny like I like, but they're fine for like making a little halfway cooked or fully cooked for potato salad. Not potato salad, oh my gosh, people. I have potatoes on my mind a lot lately. Not that I want any, it's just my dad wants me to make him cook him the potatoes so my mom can make the potato salad, so it's stuck in my head. But it is the perfect texture for my chicken salad and stuff like that. Or if I want like a deviled egg or something. Let's cook that a little bit more. See some white. Yep, that one had white. I like my white cooked. I don't like the yellow. I'm very pain in the butt when it comes to eggs. I like the yellow completely raw. This is more about me eating this and getting this all on the bread than making a pretty thumbnail. But I have to start putting the toaster over here. When I use it on this bread, it smokes every time because the outside always gets black, which is what I want. I want the outside nice and dark. I want actually the whole thing nice and dark, but I don't like, I'm gonna melt me some butter real fast for this other piece. But I don't want, we're just gonna do it this way. I don't want to smoke up the house, so any more than I just did. So I couldn't cook it anymore. This is the lazy way of buttering it. And then I can toast it a tiny bit more. But this is my delicious meal of the day. Get it all pretty for a thumbnail. Okay, let's add our seasonings though. My chef blend from Real Salt, which I would say go buy, but they've been out forever. Okay. Then yes, I want more pepper. And we all know I'm addicted to paprika right now. Sorry about the fan, but it's a little smoky in here. Now it is 6:20. and it's time to eat. Can you smell it? Oh my gosh, y'all, this is my favorite meal. Favorite right now.